Okay, just get that repetitive practice in. So I'm trying to find this missing distance for this side length, x. But I have one angle measure and one side given to me. So the first thing I got to determine, am I using sine? Am I using cosine? Am I using tangent? If you need help on what this means up here, just watch one of my previous videos where I break that down and help you understand what those mean. So first thing I notice is x is a hypotenuse. How do I know it's a hypotenuse? It's opposite of my right angle. So if I go opposite of my right angle, that will always be the hypotenuse of the triangle. So H stands for hypotenuse in SOHCAHTOA. Well, TOA doesn't have an H, so we're definitely not using tangent. Okay, that leaves sine and cosine. Now, they both have H, but one has O and one has A, opposite or adjacent. What is 95? Is it an opposite of my angle or is it adjacent to my angle? Well, because this side creates the angle, it would be adjacent. Opposite would be across the triangle over here. So if they had that 95 over here, I'd be using sine to determine what x is. But because 95 is one of my adjacent sides, I need to use the adjacent over the hypotenuse. Those are the two parts of the triangle given. So cosine would be what we're using. Cosine, parentheses. All you do is you throw that angle measure in, 67 in this case, and we set it equal to, now remember, cosine, adjacent over hypotenuse. So just plug information into the top and the bottom here. What's your adjacent side? 95. That goes on top. What's your hypotenuse? In this case, we don't know it yet, x. Well, that's the cool part about math. We don't know what it is yet, but we're about to figure that out. So 95 over x is equal to cosine 67. The problem is we have x down here as a denominator. So what I need to do is I need to make a fraction out of cosine 67. You just put that down as 1. Okay? Doesn't change this value at all. 8 over 1 equals 8. Just like cosine 67 over 1 equals cosine 67. It doesn't change our value. Okay? Now cross multiplication is the trick we're going to use. So we're just going to cross multiply. 1 times 95 makes 95. Cosine 67 times x is just going to be x cosine 67. Now, just like if I was dealing with a problem like this, 25 equals 5x, when two parts are being multiplied together like they are here, this is just x times whatever cosine 67 is. If I want to get rid of the 5, I just divide. I do the opposite of multiplication. Divide by 5, cancels, divide by 5. X equals 5. You've been doing problems like this for years. So now, same idea. X times cosine 67. If I want to get rid of cosine 67 and leave me just with an x, I just divide by cosine 67. Okay, that will cancel it out. Now, if I go and I take my calculator, make sure you're in degrees. We're going to say divide by cosine 67 to cancel, leaves me with just x. Divide this side by cosine 67 as well, and then you just type it in. Let the calculator do the tough work. 95 divided by cosine 67. Make sure you close your parentheses over here at the end. Enter. Okay. Well, this wasn't in degrees. Let's fix that real quick. So go to mode, change it over to degrees if you need to. Make sure you're always in degrees. Okay. 95 divided by cosine 67. And what I'm left with is x all by itself because these canceled. 95 divided by gave me 243.134 if I round. So that right there would be my value of x. I can go up to this problem up here and say x is now equal to, I'll just round that to the nearest tenth, 243.1 as a distance from here to here. Trigonometry, sine, cosine, and tangent. Make sure you guys understand them. Oh, you didn't see all of it down there. I'm so sorry about that. I'll do better next time. Study hard and good luck on your upcoming test.